Hello and welcome everybody. Again, if you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and I will now make a start. Thank you, Mandeep. So yes, welcome everybody to this presentation, and again, welcome from wherever you are. I know most of you from the UK, but from all over the world, welcome to this presentation. It's a beautiful day here today, very, very warm. So I hope you're having a very good day today as well. Now today I'm going to speak for about 5 or so minutes and hand the ball over to Mandeep to talk about a few things, and we'll move on to the Q&A session. So this presentation, this meeting is for everybody. This is a mastermind that we've created on a weekly basis to help every single person on this presentation to not just succeed in this business, but to absolutely smash it. Now, today I want to talk about something very close to my heart, and that is the power of the mastermind. Now, it's the question I get asked quite often by people, and a lot of people ask me, what are you reading at the moment? Now, because leaders are readers, what you'll find is that whenever you speak to any leader anywhere, they'll be reading something. So at the moment, I am reading this. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually called The Power of the Mastermind. And this is actually an excerpt from this book here, Think and Grow Rich. So I'm just trying to get you to see it, but for some reason my camera is messing about. But Think and Grow Rich and The Power of the Mastermind is a chapter in that book. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, I've actually got the chapter in a pamphlet form, and I've been reading that recently. Now, a mastermind is when a group of people get together to create synergy and to create amazing things. And the definition of the power of a mastermind in this book by Napoleon Hill is that a mastermind is created whenever men or women blend their minds in a spirit of perfect harmony with some definite objective in view, some definite purpose in view. And in our particular case, every single person on this call is in this business for a reason. You want to become financially free. We all have a common purpose. Whether you do that through the business or through trading is besides the object. But what you're here for is the collective purpose of creating financial freedom for yourself and your family. Now, again, in this book, it talks about the mind, and the mind or the brain is the greatest power to man. So whatever you see outside, the greatest power to man is the mind. And the mind, whether you know this or not, in fact, you probably do know this, has discovered amazing things since the beginning of time. So that, for example, it gives you 3 examples in The Power of the Mastermind. The mind has created or helped people understand the substance makeup of the sun. And the sun is, I don't know how many million miles away. We've been able to understand the composition of the sun through the power of mind. We have understood the 83 elements of physical matter through the power of mind. We have understood molecules, atoms, and electrons through the power of mind. So the mind is absolutely amazing, and there's more power in there than any of us can actually physically understand. So it goes back to what we talk about mostly on a lot of our presentations, that what you believe you will achieve, what you think about most will happen in your life, and what you talk about on a daily basis is what you become. So please ensure that you have a positive mindset always. Think positive. Even if you're in a negative situation, turn that negative situation into a positive, and you'll find that amazing things will happen in your life, in your personal life, and also in your business. Now, the human brain, again, this is what this book talks about, is a broadcasting and receiving station. So every single one of us has a brain, and that brain inside your head, inside your skull, is a broadcasting and receiving station, very much like your mobile phone. So your mobile phone has a particular phone number allocated to you, to your mobile phone, and anyone, anywhere in the world can reach you through that mobile number. Your brain is very much the same. It's a broadcasting and receiving station, which means that you're sending out signals and receiving signals every single second. You're sending out signals and receiving signals every single second. Every thought inside your head, again, is talked about within this book, is a vibration. And this vibration that you're producing from inside your head can be picked up by other brains around the world operating at the same frequency or vibration. I'll say that again. Your brain is a broadcasting and receiving station, and it's sending out signals to everyone in the world, and every single person who is operating at the same frequency as you will pick up your signal. So if you're vibrating at the frequency of a multi-millionaire, other multi-millionaires around that world will pick up your signal. If you're vibrating at the frequency of someone who is dead broke, then other people within that sphere will pick up that signal. So again, goes back to what I was saying before. Please ensure that you're vibrating at the right frequency. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, get the book Think and Grow Rich and read it, is my simple answer to that. And it's all about the mind. The mind is a very, very powerful asset, and let's make the most of it. Now, again, collectively, we're here today on this mastermind, and the mastermind concept first appeared 2,000 so years ago when Jesus and his 12 disciples sat together to make amazing things happen. And the same mastermind we see in boardrooms today and also here today. This is our mastermind. And the reason we're doing this mastermind is to help you succeed to a higher level than you would be able to do on your own. Now, what I want you to grasp today is the power of the mind and also the power of the mastermind. And again, in this book, what it says is that if you grasp this simple principle and apply it, you can have whatever you want on earth. And it says that in this book, grasp this principle and apply it, and you can have whatever you want on earth. So that is all I wanted to say today. We're going to move on to Mandeep now. I only wanted to speak for a few minutes and to help you understand how powerful your mind is. Your mind is the most powerful thing in existence today. Make the most of it. Think positive. Think about this business every day and make it happen for yourselves and for your team. Mandeep, are you on the call?
I am indeed, Dr. Jav. How are you doing? You good?
I'm very well. Thank you, Mandeep. You're looking very good.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you brush your hair.
It's a good summer's day. And, so I thought, yes, when you feel good, things really, really, do generally go good for you as well. So Dr. Jav, thank you for that. That was amazing. And Think and Grow Rich, what a phenomenal book. I would encourage every single person to get your hands on that copy. Order it out of Amazon if you have to, because it's sensational. If we start applying the principles in those books, it really, really is life-changing. Now, I know there's 22 of us on this call, and I want to know where everybody's energy level is at, because I'm all about energy. So from a scale of 1 to 10, what has your energy been like in the last 7 days? Put it in the chat box. I want to hear from you. So what has your energy, has it been like a 1, not so good, or 10, fantastic? Like, how are you feeling? How have you been feeling in the last 7 days? So go for it. I want to see who's on this call and what we're all feeling. So we've got 6.5 from Shiza. We've got 7, we've got 8, we've got 6, we've got 10. Yes. We've got 6.6 trillion% from Dr. Jav. Wow. That is insane. So who else? Come on, everyone. Get in that chat box and put your energy level down. 7, 7, 7. Okay. Amazing, amazing. Who else is there? Who else is on this call? We've got 6, we've got 6.5. Amazing, amazing. 11. Yes, we got a super guest who is going to be joining us very, very shortly as an 11. So ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of actually doing that is to tell you that, look, you know what, our energy levels make a massive difference to our business. Whatever is on the outside is a reflection of what is going on the inside. And speaking of high energy levels, I'm going to introduce our special star guest speaker on this call. He has been on this call before, but he gave a testimonial. Today we wanted to shake things up a bit, where you get involved and literally have a conversation with him. Through the chat box, of course, but you get to ask him questions about his successes, his mindset, his goal setting. And I remember when this individual introduced me to the business, he asked me 2 questions. He said, Mandeep, in the last 10 years that you've been working, how much of the money that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? And it was a big fat 0. And question number 2, do you really want to live the same life as your parents? Because I can probably guarantee, Mandeep, they are still working in their jobs. And again, he was right. And then he said to me, Mandeep, if you want crazy income, you have to do crazy activity. If you want crazy income, you have to do crazy activity. And lo and behold, we have Mr. $10,000 a month, Chairman 10 on our call today, soon to be a Chairman 25. So Mr. Takir, in fact, let's put some fire emojis. Let's get the energy high, put some 777, some fire emojis to welcome our Chairman 10 into this call. So Mr. Takir Abbas, are you with us?
Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are. Mandeep, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you doing, Takir? You good?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, all good. So how are things going for you?
Yeah,
Had a good day?
Sorry, say that again.
I said you had a good day. You got your chai, all good. You're all settled.
Yeah, chais. Everyone can come into my little apartment in London, and everyone can have chai, and everyone can enjoy themselves.
Oh, amazing. Well, we're really blessed and grateful to have Takir on our call today. Just while Takir is introducing himself, could you start putting, to all 24 of us, let's ask questions to Takir.
Yeah.
Anything you want to ask him. Now's your opportunity, because obviously on the bigger calls, we don't get really a chance to do that. So start putting in your questions about what you want to know from Takir. How he got involved, what how did he make it work? How is he making it work? He's traveling, obviously. He traveled to about 20 countries last year. So ask him anything you want. It could be trading, mindset building, goal setting, whatever it is related. Put it in the chat box, and then Jav and I, between us, will read the questions off. But while we're waiting for a few people to fill up the chat box, Takir, do you want to introduce how and why you got involved in the business?
Yeah. So probably most of you guys have actually heard from me anyway. Yeah, the reason why I actually got introduced to this business is because I didn't want to have a normal life where I could just work for somebody else, and that's all I would probably do for the next 50 to 60 years. And I wanted to make a difference. A couple of years ago, when I actually signed up into the IM Academy, I didn't know that I would actually make a massive difference, but then I did when people were actually making the results. And that was actually giving me a massive boost. The energy, like just Mandeep said a couple of minutes ago, your energy level needs to be there. Whether you're making money, whether you're not actually making money, you have to be the one to control your energy. And I was that kind of a person a couple of years ago, that I actually started to believe in myself. You see, these two amazing individuals, Dr. Jav and Mandeep, okay, they always have a high energy. Also, Mohammed Chowdhury as well, our Platinum 1000 leader. They always have a high energy, and they always are the number one people to find solutions. When you find solutions, when you have a high energy, when you really believe in yourself that you can achieve something, you are the one to really go for. You are the one to really make it happen. So I got introduced to this business a couple of years ago, knowing nothing about the foreign exchange market. I did had an idea about the foreign exchange market, but I didn't know how to really trade. And I used to work in the banks, right? Lloyd's Bank, Barclays Bank. I was actually working there for a couple of years. And for me, I never had no idea. I never had even an idea that I would actually be doing network marketing. And my background, Asian, Pakistani, my family was very skeptical, negative. My mom said, you either be a doctor or you either be a doctor, right? My dad said, you either be an engineer or you either be engineer, right? And I said to my parents, like, I want to do something where I feel right? I don't want to do something where you are telling me to do something and I don't do that. And, so I said to them, I want to do something where I feel right. So banking, maths was actually something that it really actually interested me. And I went into it. Like I went into my job, right? And then I realized Takir is putting too much time. I realized Takir is putting too much effort. I realized Takir is putting too much effort, too much time, and getting absolutely nothing out of the job, right? Even though I was making very good money, but money, it was not my motivator, right? Money was not my motivator, right? Money was coming in, money was going out. But my motivation was to actually help. My motivation was to actually make a family. My motivation was to actually, live a good life and have a good family, right? And live a life on your own dependence. Don't live a life on someone else's independent telling you exactly what to do. This is why I decided to do this business, because right now, if you look at the time, it's 6:21 in the UK. I would be at work right now, probably closing up in 1 hour. I would be at work right now, but I'm so happy and grateful that I'm just sitting down here and I'm talking to each one of you guys, right? And making the residual income. So this is why I actually introduced so my business partner, my mentor, introduced me to the business of the IM Academy, and I thank him today because he's the one who's telling me what to do. So let's get on with the questions, right, Mandy?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's definitely do it. So thank you for that introduction to Q. So everybody, if you want to put your questions in, now is your chance to ask Mr. Abbas. So let's go with the first one. So Shiza has asked, how can you develop trust in your prospects who you don't know personally?
Very good question. Who's it by?
Shiza.
Shiza. Okay, very good question. How do you build trust in a prospect that you don't know them or you've never seen them? Look, at the end of the day, when I do business, right, when I try to get another client or another person involved with the opportunity, right, the number one thing that I do, I always build trust. That's the number one thing that I do. I always build trust. I do not sell it to somebody else if they do not want me to hear, if they don't want me to speak. So the number one thing that you got to do is you got to build trust. Now, how do you build trust? There is many different ways that you can actually build a trust in a person. You can actually call them, right? You can call the person, right? And you can tell them your reason why you're calling them. Just be very open, right? You can tell them the reason why you are calling them. That's number one. Number two, okay, to build a trust, you got to give something in return. Now, you got to always tell them about your why. Why are you doing this business, right? And say to them that, hey, I'm a stranger. I'm a stranger to you, right? And you are also a stranger. Just behind the screen, we're talking and, we're signing up into this project, right? Now, not a lot of people of my friends or family or my neighbors or my close friends, they probably will not be interested because they know who I am and they know about my goals, about my life. So they're not too much interested in me because they know who I am. But there's a reason why that I've connected with you is because you're the kind of a person that I really like. You're the kind of a person that really probably will understand my situation, right? And it's not a situation, it's a project where we are actually helping one and each other to really massively change the lives of over 1 million customers within the IM Academy. Now, here is how you build a trust with a customer, okay? Let's just say that they do not trust you, they don't know who you are, right? And if somebody else gives them a call and they'll probably sign up with them, then signing up with you, you always got to show them that they can really believe. You always got to show David Immunitier. You always got to show some proof of results. You always got to show the evidence of this company, that the company does exist, because there's a lot of scams out there. Okay, so number one, always refer your mentor. Always edify your mentor. Always edify your mentor. That's number one, right? Number two, always talk highly about them as well. Number three, keep saying to them, right? I know that we are strangers. We're just talking on Instagram, on Facebook, behind the screen. But hey, however, how else can we connect with each other? You tell me. You tell me how else can we connect with each other? You don't know me, I don't know you, but we have connected, right? And now we are in this business. We are in this opportunity. Hey, I want to give you this opportunity, right? This is a fact proven that this opportunity is working every single day. Maybe send them a motivation video. Maybe actually send them the Bob Proctor, right? Where we do events. That's how you build a trust with each other. Okay, next question, Mandeep.
Yeah, I'll ask the next question to Gil.
Okay.
Welcome to the call. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
So the next question is, let's have a look. How were you dealing with rejections and objections when you were new to the business? So rejections and objections, and how are you doing it any differently now?
Okay. Prior to when I was actually, even when I was a Platinum 150, when I was a customer, right? Look, you got to write something down here today, right? You got to write something here today. Even myself, rejections will be coming to you, whether you're a chairwoman, whether you're a chairman, or whether you're a Platinum 150. Okay. When I was a Platinum 150, rejections were coming like absolutely crazy. There was so many rejections, so many objections, so many no's, very little yeses, right? rejections after rejections after rejections. So many objections. I don't want to join. This is a scam. Oh, this is too good to be true. This is pyramid scheme. Oh, I don't want to do Forex, right? Forex for what? Forex for, you know, your ex. I don't want to do none of that. So I was thinking to myself that I'm getting so much rejections, so much objections. How can I really build a business? How can I even get to the level of chairman? So what I did is I overcome the challenge. Now, this is how I overcome the challenge. Okay. If somebody is giving you objection or rejection, all right, what you need to do, three-way call with your mentor. Three-way call with your Platinum 1000, Platinum 2000, Platinum 5000, or a chairman. Whether it's myself, whether it's Mandeep, whether it's Jav. I know I'm really, really busy and I do really apologize, right? When you send me a message, probably I will not reply back to you because I get over 500 to 600 messages per day. If I show you my WhatsApp right now, it's absolutely crazy. But however, I will not ignore your call if you call me. Okay? If you do a three-way call with a prospect and they are giving you rejections or objections, right? Contact your upline, contact your mentor, right? Plug them into a three-way call. Maybe let them hear, let them speak. Do you know today, I closed 15 people. Not personal signups. I didn't get personal signups, but I closed over 15 people today. Whether they were coming from my power line, whether they were coming from my other power line, whether they were coming from my other power line, right? I don't have no weak line. There's only 3 lines I have and they're all power lines. Okay, that's how I look at the business. So what you need to do is connect them with your mentor, right? And let them hear another success story. Maybe they will probably join them. But however, if somebody's giving you rejections, you got to turn those rejections into positive rejections, right? So if somebody says, oh, this is one of those pyramid schemes, this is one of those scams, say to them, how do you know this is going to be a scam? Have you been involved with a scam before? If you haven't, then there's no point of talking about a scam because you haven't been in a scam, right? I'm not getting scammed. If I was getting scammed in this business, do you really think I'm going to tell you about this business? Do you think I'm really going to offer you this opportunity? If you're saying this is going to be a scam, how can Forex be a scam? How can money be scam? Right? The foreign exchange market is 5.3 trillion per day. How can that be a scam? Right? And how do I overcome the rejections? Is I convert them into positive. I convert them into positive energy and I give back. When I was a Platinum 150, I was using exact the same thing. But the difference right now is I was learning on the way there. From Platinum 150 to chairman, the only change that I actually had, the massive change, the massive growth is I was learning. I'm always a student. I could learn something from you, right? I could learn something from Mandeep. I could learn something from Dr. Jav. I could learn something from Mohammed. I can learn something from somebody else in my organization, and I'm going to use it in my business. That's how I am, right? You got to humble yourself. You got to learn while you're getting there, while you're getting there, while you're getting there. You got to learn every single day. So rejections will be part of your life. Rejections will come. You just have to face them in a way. Now, please, 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 when rejection comes and you don't know how to handle it, do not try to solve that problem yourself. Do not try to be the one to solve out the problem. Maybe get somebody else who can answer. Mandeep is the best person. Dr. Jav is the best person as well. Even myself, even Abdullah, right? Even Jay, right? What you need to do is you need to connect with each other. And then from there, when rejections will come in, you got to, look at the situation in a positive note and then take it into a positive note. I still get rejected. I still get rejected every single day. Do you think that someone's come here to give me a golden spoon in my mouth and sign-ups every single day? It doesn't work like that. People also reject me, but however, I'm always positive. I'm always thinking ahead what I can do. I'm always thinking ahead what I can do to improve my business. Okay, hope that answers your question. Dr. Jav?
Amazing answer, Takir. Very, very good. So the next question is from Shiza. How much time would you invest in an individual? So I'm guessing she's helping this person perhaps rank up, maybe help this person to trade Forex as well. So how much?
She's referring to a prospect. So how much time would you invest?
Is it a prospect or a team member?
Prospect.
Okay, there you go. Mandeep. Mandeep has spoken.
Okay. Now, a lot of the leaders that I know, right, not just in our team, but general, they spend less than 5 minutes. If a prospect says they are not interested, there you go, out the door, right? Gone. Next person. Now, I do not treat people like this. I don't treat people, right, saying they're not interested and, you know, off you go on your bikes, mate, right? I do not treat people like this. Now, she has a very good question. And the answer to the question is, how long will you spend time with a prospect? Whether it takes you 1 week, whether it takes you 5 months, whether it takes you 5 minutes. You do spend a time with the prospect to give them the information, that they need so you can bring them into the business. But do not waste your time on that person only. Do not depend on that person, right? So take your time, whether it takes a day, whether it takes 2 days, whether it takes 5 days, it is up to you, because everybody is different. Not a lot of people have patience. If somebody will probably reject me today, I'm going to say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to even talk with the person. No, you got to find out why they are rejecting you. And a prospect on the phone, or a prospect actually is talking to you over the phone, right? And they keep saying to you, I'm going to sign up next week. Let me just show you as an example. Okay. I mean, this guy was actually going to sign up, and I'm going to show you here. This is my, okay. Let me just scroll up. Now look at this. I don't know if you guys can see my screen, right? Okay, this message was sent last week on Wednesday, yeah? And I sent him the message on here, right? This is the link, someone's link I was following up. That's the link that I sent. Can you see here? That's the link that I sent. This is the conversation that I had with him. And then he goes, he doesn't have the money, you know, he's gonna, he gave me objection on here. He goes, he doesn't have the money. And then I said to him, you know, let's have a Zoom call. And then now he's saying that he's gonna do it on Monday, right? So he's given me, hi, please give me time until Monday, need to make money arrangements, thanks. So he said the last week to me. And imagine he said the last week to me, he needs to, you know, arrange some money last week. I would have said, you know what, I'm not interested. I'm just gonna go on and find another person. But I gave him some time. I said to him, okay, you know what, go and find money. Then I messaged him again and I said, hey, let's have a Zoom call. And this Zoom call that I had with him was nothing to do with business. This Zoom call that I had with him, it was to do with his why. It was to do with, hey, Sonny, you know, I just want to bring you on a Zoom call. And it was very quickly, it was for like 15, 20 minutes, right? Because I want to get interested. I want to, you know, pique his interest. So I was telling him, Sonny, like, where do you work? I was getting to know him. What exactly do you do? And then I was telling him, Sonny, look, I've been in this opportunity now, and I want to get to this place. I want to get to here, right? In the next 2 years. So I was having a normal conversation with a prospect. That's how you should treat people, right? So how long does it take? It just totally depends on you, but you got to be patient, and you cannot just put in all your energy with this person over here. If this person will probably reject me again, and he will say that, oh, I'm going to get money next week, no problem. I'll probably message him next week, but I'm not going to keep depending on the person. You always got to find another person. So it just depends on you, and depends on the person that you're talking to, how long they will really take to take in the information. But if they are taking really long, then again, say to them, listen, I want you to just have a call with my mentor. Edify your mentor, edify Mandeep, edify Dr. Jav, edify Mohammed, that you will edify them so much that they will be ready to sign up. Okay? Yes, Dr. Jav, you have any more questions?
Yeah, a brilliant answer, Takir. You okay for time? Yes, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so we'll go until midnight, yeah? Is that okay?
Midnight, yeah.
Yeah, so the next question is, how do you get over customers that have left you in the early days? So obviously there'll be churn in every business. How do you get over that?
Absolutely.
And what do you do?
Absolutely. So the customers that have left, and you guys want to bring them back in the business. Hello?
Yeah, the question is, how do you get over customers leaving you in the early days? So I'm guessing people are leaving. How do you get over it yourself? What do you do next?
I just drink water.
Yeah, so you just drink water and become positive.
No, it's really, really difficult. I mean, not everyone can get over customer leaving the business, IBOs leaving the business. It is something that is very, very difficult, especially when you put in so much time. You put in so much time, you put in so much energy. You send the trade, you send the meetings, you send the training, you wake up in the morning with them, you do the training, you do the Zoom calls, and then after 2 weeks, the customer leaves the business, and then, they just simply gone. One bad trade, and that's it. They are not interested anymore, or they've actually lost the plot, and they are just wanting to leave the business. They just want to leave the business, and you're just thinking to yourself, God, why me? Look, it will happen. This is something that we cannot stop, right? I'm telling you, even I cannot stop. This is something that we cannot stop. It will happen. If you want to be successful, right? Success will test you in many different ways. It has always happening in my business. It is happening in my business even right now as we're speaking. Even right now as we're speaking, it is actually happening in my business. There are a lot of people that they quit on their dreams because they don't really believe in themselves. Okay, if you have the same problem, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make a gathering, or I want you to do a Zoom call with your customers. And I want you to really inspire them. Not Mandeep, not Dr. Jav, not Mohammed. I want you to inspire your team. Do it one by one, right? Or in a group meeting. I want you to inspire them. And I want you to tell them your why. Why are you doing this business? And who are you doing it for? What's the reason behind this? And I want you to say to them, hey, I really take your success very seriously, because if we both build this business together, we both will become successful. But if you are going to quit after a couple of weeks, there is no point quitting on your dreams. You're halfway there. You're halfway there. Just need to finish the line, right? You just got to finish the line. You just got to hold there, because you don't hold all the world problem. Right now in this situation, we have a huge problem. And I'm sure you guys know, we have a massive problem. But you do not hold the world problem in your hand. And if you want to make money, you got to be very, very serious to yourself. If you want to be financially free, stop playing with yourself. You've paid to join, right? So let's get on it. Let's make it happen, and let's do it together. Let's build this foundation together. And if they still quit after that, then quitters will quit. Winners will win. That's how simple it is, right? But how do I try to avoid people quitting my business? I always keep them engaged with motivation, personal development, right? With one of the top leader, David Emanitier. I always make sure that they are listening to these people. I always make sure that they are listening to these mentors, because the mentors are the mentors that will actually help them to guide them. If somebody wants to quit, hey, why do you want to quit? What's the reason behind this? Okay. Oh, I'm actually having personal issues at the moment. Okay, do not do no business right now, but don't quit. So are your personal situations, whatever you have currently going. I wish you all the best, right? Sort that out, come back later on. Do not quit, because why would you quit? That's not going to help it. That's not going to help your problems, right? So just sort that out, and maybe come to this business opportunity later on when you feel good. If you lost money, if you did a bad trade, it's fine. It happens. Not every single day will rain. Some days there's going to be sun shining. Some days there's going to be money flowing into your account. So have you ever thought about that as well? Just give them a little motivation talk. Just give them inspiration from you guys, not from Mandeep, not from Dr. Jav. Yes, you can also plug them into the call, but you yourself. And if you will make it, they will really hear from you, not just from these lot. Because your uplines, your mentors, your business partners are there to support every single person. But sometimes you got to support yourself as well. Okay, that's what I would say. Any more questions?
Yeah, we've got two more questions. So this is the penultimate question. It's a good one again. What's the most effective way to get your first 3 customers in the minimum amount of time? So what's the best way to get your first 3 customers in the least amount of time?
what's the best way to get customers in the least amount of time? I would say within seconds. That's the best way.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it, isn't it?
So yeah, what's the best way to prospect at the moment? What's really working at the moment?
At the moment, guys, social media, of course, is really, really working for me. Social media is really, really working for me. Face-to-face marketing is also very, very good as well. Whenever I go to Sainsbury's, whenever I'm going to other shop stores, I'm always open-minded to talk. I'm always thinking in my head, can I get this person? Can I get that person? But yeah, how long does it take, for you to become Platinum 150? What's the quickest way to become Platinum 150? The quickest way to become Platinum 150 is when you are ready to become Platinum 150. That's the quickest way to become Platinum 150, right? There is no time. There is no time. You take the time that you want to take to become Platinum 150. It's just based on you. How badly do you want it? You see, I'm not just sitting over here today as a chairman, right? I'm sitting here today as a business partner, as a friend, right? As a brother. Because at the end of the day, I know when I built this business, right? I just didn't build on the network marketing. I built this business with the relationship that I had with the people. Okay, with the relationship I had with the people, and I built it from there, from the scratch, from Platinum 150 to Platinum 600. Now you also have to do the same thing. You have to look around who is there to help you, who is there to guide you, who is on social media that you can probably prospect, and not just prospect, right? You can talk to them. You can have an open discussion with them. Hey, listen, I'm just actually reaching out to you because I really like your page, and I really want to share one of my goals with you. Is it okay if you have a few minutes to listen? Yeah, sure. So yeah, if it's the right person, they will listen to you. Share them your goals, right? And say to them, because I'm sharing my goals with you, I really think that if we can make this goal together, mine and your goal together, whatever your goals are, we can really, really make a great success within this business. You can get the person very quickly, right? So the quickest way to get to Platinum 150 is when you are ready to become Platinum 150. There is no date. Just like David says, I am so happy and grateful that now I'm Platinum 150, certain date, and you got to work towards that goal. You got to work towards the goal. How do you work towards the goal? Is you have to break your goal down. 3 customers, ladies and gents, 3 customers. If I was to go outside today, and if I was to become Platinum 150, I would do it within 10 minutes. You know why? Because it's only 3 customers. It's only 3 customers, because you can find outside 3 people that you can easily sign up. No, I'm not even talking about social media, right? But you can go on social media. You got to show your face. You got to talk to people. You got to interact with people. That's how quick a way you can become Platinum 150. You can do it within a minute. You can do it within 5 minutes. You can do it within 10 minutes. There is no date. There is no time. It depends on you. It depends on you how quick you want it. How badly do you want Platinum 150? A couple of years ago, when I was really struggling on a Platinum 1000, honestly, I still remember on this day, when I was really, really struggling on a Platinum 1000, I actually took out a few loans, bought a house in Derby, and it was actually a rental property. And I was thinking that I'm going to make so much money on trading. It actually happened. I did make very good money on trading, but I really got carried away with my lot size. Mandeep knows. And when you trade on a lot size of 5, and when the market comes to you, it crashes you, right? So it was actually crashing me. I remember, when I was a Platinum 150, a Platinum 1000, and then I was just really, really struggling. I was really, really struggling. And at that moment was the lowest moment in my life, because I was a Platinum 1000. I had 30 plus customers in my business, and I was in a trade with a lot size of 5, right? Where I was in a deep, deep minus on gold, deep minus in gold. So I had to fight with myself. I was thinking to myself, like, I got to pay the mortgage, right? Because that time my house wasn't really done, and I got to pay the mortgage. No one's even there. I can't even put the house on rent. How quickly, Fakir, how quickly I need to hit Platinum 2000 so I can pay the mortgage off. And that minus that I actually done, right, which is crazy, over 6 figures, right, per month. it's crazy. So I need to quickly change that. So because I had a hunger and I couldn't, there was no other way out. I had to do it. I had to change it quick as possible. So I had to become platinum 2000, platinum 5000, and then chairman to actually replace that. And that's what I did. That's what I did, because the hunger was there, the dedication, the belief was there. Because if I couldn't do it, if I didn't do it, I would be probably, I don't know what I would be doing currently right now. Honestly, I would be really, really struggling. That's how you got to think like. If you want to get to platinum 150, you got to see how badly do you want this position to be. And once you find your purpose, once you find your why, then you attack the day. Then you go out there. Then you make it happen. That's how you are going to become platinum 150. Okay. Any more questions, Dr. Jav?
Takira, I think there's just one more from Mohammed, and that's, how do you manage your team internationally? Because of course, some people on the call have people abroad, whether it's in Europe or Pakistan or anywhere else in the world. So how do you ensure that they plug into the Zoom calls and into the system?
That's a very, very good question, Mo. Okay, so yeah, as you know, I do build international. I do have a team, you know, all over the world. I think 50 plus countries now, I have a team. I always actually make a small group. I always make a group, whether it's in the UK, whether it's in Ireland, whether it's in France, whether it's in Germany. I always make the group over there, and I always talk to them. The first thing in the morning that I do is, if I'm building a team international, I talk to them. I talk to those people that I'm building a team international, whether it's in Spain, right? Whether it's in Africa, right? Whether it's in Asia, I always talk to them. The first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, when I'm ready, I talk to them. What is your plan today, right? I talk to them. I want to come into your country to not just open your country, but to launch your country. Are you ready for my energy? Because I'm about to give you so much in that country. I'm about to give you so much in the country. And now I'm going to inspire them. You always, if you're building a business international, you got to inspire your team. You got to inspire them, because they cannot feel you. They can only see you, you know, on a Zoom call, on a phone call. So you have to inspire them. So this is what I do. Excuse me. If I'm building a team international, right? I always set a Zoom call with at least 1 to 2 potential person, whether it's for 30 to 40 minutes. I do it every single day. I do it even if there's no person. Even, let's just say I'm building a team in Australia, because I actually have a team in Australia, right? And I know what I had to do to build a team in Australia. There's a person that recently got promoted in my team, a platinum 1000 in Australia. I'm sure you guys seen it. His name is Sugat, right? He became platinum 1000. Now, he was not listening to me in Australia, because he's in Australia and I'm in the UK. He doesn't feel the energy. I was bringing him on the Zoom call every single day. And you know what happened? When I was bringing him on the Zoom call every single day, he was thinking, what are we going to talk about? Are you just going to see my face and I'm going to see yours? And I'm like, look, bro, I'm going to put you on a Zoom call. You got to talk to me. So we're just sitting here, right? And I was just saying, yeah, how are you? And he goes, yeah, I'm good. And I just got him, talk to me. And I said to Sagat, talk to me. What's happening? How are you? And he was feeling so uncomfortable. Then he said, what's the plan? When he said, what's the plan? I said, oh, okay. So you're asking me what's the plan for the business, or what's the plan in general? He goes, what's the plan in the business? Boom. I started to go 90 miles per hour, right? Then I started to show the plan to him. I said to him, do you think, right, I'm stupid that I'm going to just put you on a Zoom call for 2 hours and just see your face, right? And then don't talk no business. I'm not going to waste my time. The reason why I'm bringing you on a Zoom call is because I want to open your country. I want to launch your country. I want to come there. I want to make you the first 6-figure. I want to make you the first chairman. I want to help you to get over 500 customers in your country. So what do we need to do is we need to create a private group chat between me and you and few of your leaders and few of your team members. And we got to talk that every single day. We got to talk that every single day, right? You're living in Australia. You're living in Europe. You're living in Africa, where there's no momentum right now. So we can easily come to the country and we can build. You got to give them the vision. That's one thing that you got to do. That's how you build international. You got to give them a long-term vision, not just sign them up. You know, welcome to the group. Yeah, welcome this person from this country. Really excited to be working with you. And then after 2 months, the person doesn't do anything at all. It's not their fault. It's our fault. Because the way that we are not launching them, we are not giving them the encourage, we are not actually doing anything with them. I believe, and I guarantee you, right, not 100%, 99%, that if you do the launch correctly, if you do the launch properly, and you're building a country, right, where you've never been before, and you do it the right way, what we're doing in the UK, I believe in the next couple of months, you will have a platinum 150 there. You will have a platinum 600, platinum 1000, because they need your vision, they need your energy, right? You can do the same thing that we're doing in the UK. You can make a leaders trap. You can even make their own group. You can even inspire them. This is what I do on a daily basis, right? It's only costing me 10, 15 pounds, right? I make the flyer. This is very, very important. If you're building a team internationally, you got to inspire them. So this is how you are going to inspire your team, right? Let's just say if you have a customer that is not doing absolutely nothing in network marketing, and you want to, make them an IBO. So you will make the flyer. You will make the flyer, put the picture on, the name on, right? Forex trader or whatever you want to give them the title. And you are going to tell them, send this into your group, or send it or put it into your social media. Send it to anyone. They will see, they will be inspired, 10 pounds or 5 pounds per flyer. And they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, wow, this is amazing. Then they're going to do something. That's what I did, a couple of months ago, building in Australia. That's the only country that I've never been. And I really, really love to go to Australia. And hopefully, finger crossed, I'm going to go there very soon, right? I was building flyers. I'm just going to show you what I did with Sugat. Okay. He's actually from Nepal. So he's Nepalese. It's so funny. He was a customer and I built this flyer. Can you guys see? Right? That's the flyer I built. I did not ask him anything. I didn't say no flyer. I went onto his Facebook. I got his picture. And I know he's from Nepal, but he's living in Australia. And I told the designer guy to make a flyer. And that's how it turned out to be. And then from there, he goes, oh, this guy is serious. This guy is serious. And then that's it. That's how you build international. Same thing in the UK, but you got to inspire them. You got to do something for them. You got to make them special. Then they will be able to put the work in. Any other questions?
Brilliant, Takir. That was everything. We really, really appreciate you and your time. Guys, let's all give it back to Takir. Thank you so much for coming on. Your time, energy, and efforts are really appreciated. Let's put some comments and appreciation and love in our chat box. That really, really helps, Takir. I'm gonna just put it in writing there as well. But we're just gonna finish off now. And what I'd say, I was on a call with one of our leaders. In fact, it was with Abdullah actually earlier today and actually last week as well. And he said this all the time. Ultimately, we can do all the skills in the world, ladies and gentlemen. We can do all the skills in the world. We can talk about lot sizes and risk management and, how many people do I need to speak to or what needs to happen. But he chuckled when he said this because he said, you know what, if only people would believe. That's the secret sauce. If only people would believe. And what he spoke about was a vision environment. So obviously, some people have vision boards and things like that, which is fantastic, but create a vision environment for yourself. Let me give you an example. I went for a jog today because I'm trying to keep up my fitness levels, and the park is beautiful. It's literally a few minutes from my house. And when I'm jogging around that park, it is stunning, the park near our house. And what I imagine is that park is my back garden. That is my vision environment. So when I'm going for a jog, I'm like, whoo, this is a very, very long path around. When I'm looking at that massive park, I'm thinking of that as my garden. I've got things like, oh God, where's it gone? It's disappeared. You've obviously seen the, if I just take this off, just bear with me a second. This was laminated. I don't know where the other one has gone, but I've got this. This is another example of a vision environment. You've all seen this before. you know, this is my aim this year, Chairman 10, and I'm super excited about it because it's coming, it's on its way. 120,000 a year. That basically what I did was I got a dollar note from John Lewis from the exchange place, and every time I open up my diary, this is exactly what I see. I see my goal in front of me. It doesn't matter what people say, what people think about me. Oh, she's too fast. Oh, she's too slow. Oh, she's doing a scam. Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter, because my perception of me and my reality is, do you know what? I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. That is it. Bob Proctor spoke about this last week on his call on the Go Live when he said, look, we are blessed with 6 faculties. Let's use them. That is the difference between humans and animals. We have perception, we have reason, we have memory, we have imagination. And I can't remember the other 2 now, but the point being, perception was a big one that he spoke about. Your reality is in according to your perception. You can have 2 people in the same situation, but the perception is different. One will win, one will lose, just purely based on their perception. So create that environment, believe, get up and dance. You know, you see me going crazy all the times on these Zoom calls and things like that. Stay excited, feel excited. Your energy will carry you through. That's what Abdullah says. That's what Takir says. That's what David says. David's coming onto our call tomorrow, our newly promoted Chairman 750. And he's going to talk about all these things, the vision environment, the imagination, the belief, the creation. Give grace, give thanks, give gratitude, because these are the things that are ultimately going to help us win. So Dr. Jav, was there anything else that you'd like to add before we finish our call?
No, brilliant. Thank you for that, Mandeep. Thank you for that, Takir. I just want to quickly summarize a few things that we were talking about on this call. So we started off by talking about the mastermind. So this is our mastermind. We want to make this work. And as I've said on former calls, that every single person on this call is a chairman. And that's what we're going to get you to. We are going to support you all the way and through our leadership meetings, through our trainings on a daily basis to make sure that you hit that chairman rank. We talked about edification. Now, when it comes to prospecting, you need to make sure that you edify your leader, your sponsor, and edification is the halfway house. If you are able to do a very, very good edification, your prospect is much more highly likely to convert into a customer. So edification is very important. If you don't know what edification is, Google it or speak to your upline, speak to your leader, speak to your sponsor, and he or she will tell you how edification works. We've talked about building trust, rejections, how to handle rejections and objections. There are rejections and objections in every single business out there. I've been in business for over 2 decades. I've had rejections and objections from day one. You need to handle it. This is part of life. More people will say no to you than say yes to you. You need to be in a position where you can handle those no's and turn them into yeses. That's something you'll get with practice. Keep doing it over and over again. Become humble in your approach to things and always be learning. Takir talked about this. He's learning every single day. So you need to make sure that you're learning something in this business on a daily basis, and you'll find that slowly more of those no's will become yeses. When it comes to building trust, especially in your own teams, make sure that you are able to support your teams every single day, help them succeed, and your business will grow. The more you help other people, the more God will help you and ensure that your business flourishes. Now, we talked about, let's get through my question. Your why. Your why is so important. Now, there will be many a time when there are days when I had no's every single minute of the day, and you feel, you think to yourself, why am I doing this? But your why will carry you through. Your why should make you cry and not fly. So make sure you've got a very, very good why in place. That's one of the first things you need to do. Have your why in place, have your goals in place, and all these objections that you come across will just disappear into thin air. Have your vision board in place. Make sure your goals are top of mind. When you wake up, when you go to sleep, when you're doing your daily activities, when you're going for a drive, make sure your goals are top of mind. So to do that, make sure that you can see them, you can read them every single day, every single second of the day. I hope you enjoyed this call today. I hope you learned something. Again, thank you, Takir. Thank you, Mandeep, for being on this presentation. We're here to help every single person on this call. We're here to support you. We're here to mentor you, and let's make it happen together. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you.